What's up, y'all? Back again with another video, and today we're going to be back doing a tier list once again. This time we're going to be looking at the different looks of Jason Voorhees throughout the 12 movie series. So we're going to take a look at each individual look and put it on the tier list and see what it's all about. But I got this idea from Chris Stanley, so go check him out if you don't know who that is. He makes bangers. Official banger review. He makes bangers. You heard it here first. Go check him out. But anyways, well, first let me tell you why I got this idea. So a youngin sitting there really thinking about each and every movie of the Friday the 13th franchise. And I get to thinking, what are the movies I forget most about? And it's always Jason X and Freddy vs. Jason. Well, so I rewatched those, and that's what made me come up with this idea. Other than Chris Stanley, of course, saw his videos, had to do it. But so I rewatched these movies, and guys, these movies are so dog shit. Man, so dog shit. So many things wrong. Bro, that's a whole different story. Y'all already know. I don't even got to say too much. And I'm going to have the pictures up too, for myself, so I can really analyze them. I can go balls deep into Jason Voorhees, if you know what I'm saying. So before we get started, let's take a look at the tiers that we got cooked up today. So bottom tier, we got shit. And, I don't really think I need to explain that one. That's all I'm going to say about that. Second tier, we got Pamela's son. It's not the worst, but it's just Pamela's son. So we really don't care. We don't give a fuck. It's a decent look on Jason, but it's almost shit. Middle sequence, we got another sequel. So, it's just another sequel, another Jason Voorhees, another little something thrown out there. It's mid. Second to best, we got Badass. Jason looking badass, fat ass Jason Voorhees, you know what I'm saying? He's looking good. And number one tier, we got Kiki, hold on. My fault. We got Kiki, you know what I'm saying? Because, come on now. You know what I'm saying? That's perfect. Bro, trademark me. Come on, that's such a good idea. Come on. I'm really that guy, but my fault. Here we go. Let's get into it. Friday the 13th. The fuck was that? So Friday the 13th, the OG. I'm going to put it in badass. Now hear me out. Y'all might not agree with me. Well, quite certainly, I don't give a fuck. No, I'm just playing. But so we hear about this kid throughout the whole movie, and we haven't seen him. We've only seen some fucking hands in the bushes. Honestly, we don't even know who the killer is, obviously, until the end. Anyways, we don't even know who the killer is till the end. So when we finally get jump scared and we get to see Jason come out the water all fucked up, all wet, all destroyed, I think it's a good look for him. I think it's pretty badass, even though this might not have been the real Jason at that age because it was a dream sequence, but let's just say it was. Badass. Part 2, we get the good old potato sack. And I'm putting it in another sequel. It's mid. I think it's underrated, though. It gets hated on so much because, obviously, it's not the Jason Voorhees hockey mask. And people like me, where it was already in pop culture before I started watching horror. So when I think of Jason Voorhees, I think of a hockey mask. And then I see the potato sack, and I don't see the hockey mask come on until part 3. I'm kind of disappointed, but as a horror fan, it's kind of scary. You see a 6'5" motherfucker in a potato sack. That's pretty scary, bro. Don't lie to me. I don't think it's that bad. Obviously, it's still mid, but it's underrated. It's in another sequel. All right, part 3. I'm going to put in another sequel also. I think it's mid because of the fact that it's the mask is in pristine condition. You see the perfect red triangles on the under the cheek and on top of the forehead. And it's just I like my Jason a little dirty. I like my Jason to stank a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't like that the mask is too clean, and just for that, that's why I'm gonna have to throw him down in mid. Part 4, here we go. Ooh, part 4, you know, let's be honest. Part 4 is badass. Part 4 is badass. So when obviously we got to talk about the knife stab right in the head, man. After that, like that look when you realize he's not dead and he comes back and looks around, looks at Tommy dead in the eyes with that gash in his head. That's like, that scene alone puts him in badass. Like, I'm not even gonna say no more. That scene alone puts him in badass. If you don't agree, man, frick you, man. We got part 5. Part 5. I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna put it in Pamela's son. You know, it's something different because it's got the gray, and it was like a dark mask at the beginning of the movie, and it's just not the same vibe because we know it's not Jason, or is it? You know what I'm saying? Doing the whole slaughtering fun, all the fun slaughtering shit. So yeah, I mean, and the mask is in pristine condition for most of the movie anyway, so you know, you already know I'm not a big fan of that. But then we got the gray or blue or whatever you want to call it. I just don't like the blue. Like, it's not OG. I know they were maybe doing that because the killer's not technically Jason, or is it? But yeah, I just can't really rock with it. I'm putting it in Pamela's son. Part 6, baby. Straighten. Come on. This is one of my favorite movies in the franchise. And just how he rises out the ground in that dirty-ass mask. He just gets it thrown back on his face. And he just got this fucking disgusting maggot-crawling mask. It's just chef's kiss. And the way his whole body is just so dirty and messed up from, you know, being dead, that it's amazing. I really like this look on Jason, and it's pretty damn scary. So obviously, key, my, you know what I'm saying? So part 7, here we go. Jason, part 7. I do like him. You know, for key, my. Once again, it's not on the same level as part 6, but I really do like how torn up and just disgruntled his body is. And the hockey mask, it's also a little torn up. It's in better condition than part 6, in my opinion. But I do have to say, I really like how his body, like, you can see straight to his ribs, you can see straight through his legs. And honestly, it's just a pretty sick look because, you know, he's been decaying in the water and whatnot, you know, the shit that happens when you're decaying underwater. And just the way he comes out, he looks so badass. But better than badass, obviously, because key, ma. Man, let me tell you. Jason part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. The only memorable part of that movie was him punching the fuck out of that boxer kid. I don't even remember his name, dude. I'm putting in Pamela's son, you know, we still got the classic Jason look. But it's just the rest of his body, just such a bland outfit. Like, he's just got like a black dress shirt on that's just all fucked up. And he looks oily to me. He don't even look wet and destroyed. He just looks oily. Like, he just hopped in a thing of gasoline for some reason. You know, he probably did, that little freak ass motherfucker. But yeah, I can't really get behind this one. It's going to Pamela's son. I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in on Jason Goes to Hell. Dog shit. It's worse than shit. Dog shit, dude. This is the worst look on Jason. For her alone, his face, just his neck is fat as fuck. And, you know, obviously, there's multiple Jasons. But they always give him that fat neck look. And it's just like, the face, yeah, it's disgusting. But it look, I don't know if they use CGI or whatever happened. Like, it is bad. It is really terrible. Like, it's hard to watch. And it's goofy. It's exclusively goofy. It's not able to be scary at all because it's just, the look at him is so ass. And also, he keeps switching bodies over and over. So you don't even really get to see one Jason. So it's like, this is dog shit. I don't want to watch this anymore. And that's probably why I got like a 10% Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, shit. Back-to-back shitters. What can I say? Jason X going straight in shit. Just look at him. Obviously, he's not like that the whole movie. That's not his look for the whole movie. But this is the Jason X look that I'm going off. This whole fucking future space shit. This movie never should have been created. And with that being said, I mean, need I say more? I'm putting it in the shit category. It's a shit costume for a shit, my fault. It's a shit look for a shit Jason in a shit Friday the 13th movie. No thanks. Jason vs. Freddy. It's just another sequel. It's another sequel. He gets that same look back. And let me really analyze this. He gets... I'm going to keep it in another sequel because it's just like... kind of going back to that part 3 thing where he's kind of clean, you know. He had his time in hell to dress up, get looking good, to try to fight try to fight Freddy. And I do like how they do like this little intertwining shit, and then Jason will come up and be like, he got the claw. I mean, that's pretty sick for a little bit, but that doesn't go on through the whole movie. Maybe through the whole movie, if they made a little full twist with Freddy and Jason, and Jason was walking around with the claw hands, man, I might have to put it in badass, but that didn't happen. So we're gonna keep it in another sequel, another mid. Last but not least, let me get a drum roll. Come on, Friday the 13th remake. My mama, my mama. This is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. This Jason is so ma. It's unbelievable. He'll make you shit your pants. If you were in the shoes of these little douchebags running around, there would be so much shit running down your leg. You could taste it. You could feel it. I could taste it. You could feel it. But, man, what a badass look for him. Big and strong. And I'm not going to go and talk about the actors here because I separate that from the look, like the actual costume design. But just such a menacing looking Jason. And obviously we get like the hillbilly side of him from when he was a kid, like in part 1, which I'm not a big fan of, but I like how it's crossed with like a badass hockey mask over that's got like one hook ripped off. And he's just got such a menacing look, and I really like it. I like it a lot. My favorite Friday the 13th movie, my favorite Friday the 13th, not my favorite look. Okay, part 6 got my favorite look. But my second favorite look, best remake, best sequel in this franchise. But hey, that's going to do it here today, y'all, for this little Jason Voorhees tier list, baby. Hey man, coming in with a different video once again. But y'all know I'm going to be coming out with these every now and again. I like to switch it up on y'all. And since I was just talking about Friday the 13th last week, and I just rewatched some movies, I thought I might as well make this little shebang bang reel here. So man, let me know what y'all think about this video or any other videos you would like to see next down in the motherfucking comments below. Please drop a like and hit that subscribe button, or you will find yourself trapped in a room, handcuffed with pink fuzzy handcuffs, and every single type of these Jasons sitting around staring at you. Yeah, with their shirts off too, oiled up. No diddy, my fault. Anyways, man, thank y'all so much for watching. Talking to you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Peace.